After 13 years in business and many successes and failures to learn from, we have come together to create the Biz Hackers Show. Join us on our newest venture as we bootstrap our way to millions, sharing our biz hacks along the way. Welcome to the Biz Hackers Show. I'm your lead biz hacker, Chris Lee. Hey guys, welcome to the Biz Hackers Show, episode number 3. In today's episode, we're going to be sharing some crazy cool biz hacks with marketing. I'm super excited about this episode because marketing is my background. Marketing is what we've done to absolutely explode our solar business here in Washington State. And I wanted to start off with just doing some behind the scenes of some of the things that we've been doing. And then later on in this episode, we're going to dive into some more of the details of exactly what we are doing and some biz hacks for you personally. Listen in. Hey guys, so I'm sitting here at the radio station about to go live on Talk Show Radio, and I wanted to give you a little look of behind the scenes. So Talk Show Radio has actually been one of the huge proponents to our marketing here in the area. This last month, we actually closed just north of $800,000 of business just from Talk Show Radio. And so I wanted to give you a little bit of listen in behind the scenes of what's going on here.
Chris Lee from SoulGen, and we've talked a couple times now about the solar panels that can go on homes. That there's a lot of benefit to it, not just from the standpoint of you're going to save yourself some money, electricity-wise. You're using a clean source of energy. But tax-wise, there's a lot of benefits that you can pretty much get a solar system for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, some of you guys may have heard about this and listened to our ad on the radio or seen us on Facebook. But yeah, basically there is a program. So I'm out here running to appointments because right now the reality is we are short on sales reps. I guess it's a good problem to have when you have more sales coming in your doors than you can handle. It's typically not an issue that I've had before, but with the marketing presence that we have, the branding that we've done through radio, Facebook advertising, referrals, everything else, we literally have more leads that we can handle. Right now I only have 8 sales reps and they can't cover everything that we have. So right now, as I'm talking on here, I'm running between appointment and appointment just to close down about an $80,000 sale. Pretty excited about that. It's always awesome to be able to bring in revenue for the company. You know, on a previous episode, I talked about working on the business and not in the business. Sometimes you just got to roll up your sleeves and go out and work in the business. When you just haven't been able to replicate yourself at a fast enough pace that you're able to understand each part of the business. And that's vitally important to being successful, is understanding exactly all the different processes that are going on inside your business. If you need to step in and do anybody's job, you can do it. That's definitely an important role. I wouldn't recommend having to do that every single day because we want to be working on the business, but when necessary, definitely being able to pinch hit, get in there, take care of it. So, and of course, sales is my background. I absolutely love sales. There's nothing like the seller's high. I love being able to go in, walk out with a check. That was the cool thing on this one. It was actually a cash deal. Nothing like walking out with an $80,000 check. Being able to pull in some pretty hefty commission and margin on that is always exciting. But anyways, yeah, that's what's going on right now. And a little bit of the trouble that we have right now is that I just can't replicate myself fast enough. Like I said, good problem to have, not here whining, but the goal is to be able to bring in some top sales talent that will be able to replace myself here real quick. Anyways, signing out. Woo! So that's some of the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes here at SoulGen Power. Been out marketing as crazy as can be. We are diving into all different types of things. As you probably heard from some of those little clips, we're super involved in Facebook marketing. We're super involved on the radio, building a local presence, our brand, absolutely everything that we possibly can. Of course, referrals are super huge, but to dive into it, what are some of the things that have really set us apart that have allowed us to grow where we are now doing over $3 million a month? And it really comes down to branding. And branding is absolutely key to building any type of business. If you're looking at something that is going to be long-term, not just short-term, make a couple bucks, go out, knock on doors, make some sales, but absolutely have no brand presence in the market. But if you're really looking for something long-term, it's all 100% about branding. Yeah, I recently actually was talking with a banker, and he was telling me about a solar company that just recently sold for $25 million. They're actually doing less business than we are personally right here in the 6 months that we've been in business. But the reason why that they were able to sell wasn't necessarily for the money that they were bringing in the doors, but it really came down to 100% was their brand that they had created in the area, the recognition. Because when companies are looking at coming in and buying a company, they want to see, okay, does this have a well-established brand? Do they have quality reviews? If we're able to come in and add an additional vertical, are we going to be able to go to their current customer base because they absolutely love them and they want to buy any service from these people? And that's really what you're trying to establish as a brand. Not to be able to just sell them once, but to be able to sell them 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, especially in the home service business that we're in. We're really looking at, okay, what's the long-term play? Because like, for example, solar, we know it's not a forever long-term play here in the market just because a lot of the rebates and different things will be dialing back. Now, will we continue to install solar? 100%. We will always do solar business here in the area. But will it be a crazy wildfire like it is right now? No. And so we know that we have to adapt. We have to change. We have to be able to add additional verticals. And that's really the goal here at SoulGen Power is what other verticals can we get involved in? But in order to add those additional verticals, we have to create a crazy cool brand that people have a cult following of. They recognize us. They hear us on the radio. They see us on Facebook. They see our trucks driving around with the billboards on them as with our install crews. And so that's really what we're trying to establish here because, like I said, we're looking for something long-term, not just quick, short-term, make as much cash as we can and then shut down. And so one of those things that have really helped us is Facebook marketing. And in a previous episode, I talked a little bit about my online marketing presence and some of the different things that I'd done. So I actually trained under a mentor. His name was Trevor Chapman. This last year, I really dug in and decided to learn Facebook marketing. Now, Trevor was teaching it a little bit different. Trevor wasn't doing it for the local business that was trying to gain a presence or build a brand. He was doing it more for the online marketer that does drop shipping and those type of things. But regardless, he taught me Facebook marketing. He has a really cool course. And if you go to the Academy of Arbitrage, it's absolutely incredible. It teaches you all the ins and outs of Facebook. Spent thousands of dollars on that program, but it was some of the best money that I ever spent. And when I decided to jump into that, I started selling, I was actually drop shipping self-defense flashlights. It's pretty crazy. They're these little flashlights that if you twist them a little bit, they extended out to a thing that you could defend yourself with, which was pretty cool. And so I was marketing it all over the U.S., Canada, and just throughout the world. And it was a really cool experience. I got it up to where I was making about $10,000 a month. But it got me thinking, like, how else can I apply this Facebook marketing that I've learned? And can I do higher ticket items? Because, I was selling this product. I was getting it for like $10 to $15, selling it for $45 to $65, just kind of depending on the package. Do a little bit one-click upsells, those type of thing. But it really wasn't turning the kind of margins that I was hoping for. And so I had been involved in the solar business, and I thought, man, can I apply this? And so kind of the reason behind Facebook marketing, you really think about it, there's 2.2 billion Facebook users worldwide. That's absolutely insane. Like right here in the US alone, we have 214 million. And I mean, that's 2/3 of our population. And our total population includes, babies, toddlers, middle schoolers, those type of things that we're not trying to market to. So we have 214 million users here in the US. So that is, almost every adult in the U.S. is somehow connected to Facebook. like myself personally, it's where I go to for my news. I love to hear what's going on. You can get a ton of political stuff that's going on there. I love to hear what's going on with my friends, all those different types of things. So it really comes down to like we are all connected there. And the crazy thing, and this has been in the news lately, Facebook has a ton of information about us. And it's funny because it comes to a lot of people as a huge surprise, when the reality is those that have been doing Facebook marketing like myself, we know that Facebook knows everything about it. And, I was actually talking to my workout partner this morning. Uncle Phil is what I call him. He's a super cool guy. He's 57 years old and absolutely ripped. Fun guy to go and to lift weights every morning with. Anyways, we were talking about this, and the reality is, all of us have like these Google Homes or Alexas or different things, smartphones in our home, and we can be worried and be paranoid about, oh, someone's got my information, or you can just accept the fact and live a normal life, because the reality is, if people want to get our information, it's out there. In fact, when I owned a security company, I could actually pull anybody's social just with their name and address. And I know that may come as a surprise to a lot of you, but I mean, that information is out there. You can either be paranoid, and it's the funny thing is those that are paranoid typically get bit, right? I mean, if they're thinking that there's sharks in the water, they're probably going to be the one that gets the shark bite. When the other people just go out, they surf, they have a good time. Anyways, yeah, so Facebook has a lot of information about each one of us. And that's just the reality. In fact, I can get on Facebook and I can narrow it down. I can say, I want people between the ages of 25 and 34 that are male, that like the outdoors. They personally like Tim McGraw. Their birthday's in February. They spend at least $20,000 on their credit card every single year. They make a minimum of $80,000 and a maximum of $150,000. Diet Coke's their favorite drink, and yada, yada, yada. That's the reality. That's the kind of information. That's a powerful tool that Facebook has, is that I can geographically find those people. I can go down through all the details that these people have. And so for a local business like mine in solar, like I can just go in and say, okay, I want people only in these cities that like these certain things, that are homeowners and make this amount of income. And I can directly target those people, which is absolutely nuts. When it comes to Facebook marketing, some of the details getting into it is marketing in general, you need a face. You need someone that's going to be vocal, that's going to be out there. For our company, Soul Gym Power, I'm that guy, right? So I'm the one on the radio. I'm the one shooting the live videos for our Facebook ads. I'm the one talking about customer testimonials, going and interviewing customers or whatnot. Now, I need to make sure that I can be replaced so that forever I don't have to be the guy in the field and doing these type of things. But each company needs a face. And you can have multiple faces. And, for example, myself could be doing it. Daryl, any of my 8 sales reps, any of these people could be actually doing this. But the thing is, people like consistency. And so when they see Chris the Solar Guy popping up in their newsfeed, they know, boom, immediately, okay, that's Soul Gym Power. I know exactly the message and what's trying to be portrayed. So you need a marketing face. Second, you need a sales funnel. Now, that's just so you guys know, that's just a fancy word of a process that people go through in order for you to be able to capture their information and ultimately sell them a product or service or whatever that you're trying to promote. And so for me, the absolute best sales funnel out there is what is called ClickFunnels. Now, any one of you can go and get a free 14-day trial with ClickFunnels, and I'm not trying to promote ClickFunnels themselves. So here's the thing. I'm a huge advocate for ClickFunnels. It has been a life changer for being able to build a presence online and be able to funnel people through a process that allows me to capture their lead information, sell them a product, sell them a service, give them the information, educate them on the stuff that they need. And so ClickFunnels has been that route for me. Now, if you go to bizhackertools.com, that's bizhackertools.com, you're going to be able to have a link on there for a free 14-day trial for ClickFunnels. Now, you can go directly to ClickFunnels and get the same free 14-day trial and spend the same exact money once the 14-day trial is over. But if you do it through our website, we make a little bit of affiliate commission. I'm going to be forthright about that. Like if you go through our website, click on it, we're going to make a little bit of affiliate commission. And we're not getting paid anything to do this podcast, but here's a little hook for you. If you do that and you sign up with ClickFunnels and we're able to make that affiliate commission on you having their service, we're going to provide some free biz hacks for you. We're actually going to help you build out your funnels. We will give you a monthly newsletter and that will include several different videos that will go into the details of exactly how to design your ads, exactly how to shoot video, produce content, and just the different things that we've done personally. And all you have to do is sign up for ClickFunnels, which, like I said, you could go directly through them and get the same exact product that I'm telling you to click on my website through. But with us, if you do that and we're able to make an affiliate commission on you, we're going to go ahead and reward you. So it's a pretty freaking awesome opportunity to be able to get that free information from us. But a little bit more about ClickFunnels. So basically what ClickFunnels does, it allows for any type of business, whether you're an online business, a local business trying to build a presence, you're selling a product, you're selling a service. It allows anybody to be able to create a website that is very sales-centric. See, the problem with most websites out there, they aren't sales-centric. They're pretty, they have cool information, but they're not trying to get the information that is actually necessary to make the sale. So for example, if you go to our website, ownyourpowersource.com, that's ownyourpowersource.com, that's for SoulGen Power. You're going to be able to see a video, some information that gets you to put in your name and email so that one of my sales reps will actually reach out and give you a quote. And so that's where we drive all of our traffic. So all of our Facebook marketing, all of our radio ads, all of our different things out there are all pushing towards this funnel, right? And so what ClickFunnels allows us to do is to create those websites on the fly. Literally, I can create a funnel in a couple hours, where previously, if I needed to go and build a website, I had to hire a developer, a designer, tell them all the information that I want, and it was just absolutely nightmare. It would take, a couple months to be able to whip out a website. Where now we're able to whip them out in literally 2 hours. Give you a little bit of an example on that. So when I went to the radio just a few days ago, I was on talk show, but then we also went in after and we recorded a couple commercials. One of them was our recruiting page to be able to recruit some local talent for some installers, some electricians, and different things like that. And Daryl and I go over to GoDaddy and we go, okay, what website do we want? And we search it up like, okay, what's the best available? Anyways, we find one available. We go in, we record a radio spot, even though we don't have a website active, and we let the person know on the radio, hey, can you make sure that we have at least 24 hours before that goes live? And then we immediately go back to ClickFunnels. We sync up the URL with what we're trying to do, and we whip out a couple videos, put in some information, and bam, we have a funnel. Now that allows us to go and hire the local talent without having to do all these other things. And the cool thing with ClickFunnels, like I said, there's all different types of things. You can give away, free plus shipping things that is going to allow you to get people's information. You can do upsells, and you can put them through all these different things. You can do webinars. You can do membership style programs where people have access to your different content online. There's so many different things that you can do with ClickFunnels. And the crazy thing is, it's only $97 a month after you do that. Honestly, when I see that charged to my bank account every single month, it brings a smile to my face. I'm like, holy smokes, this is the best money that I have ever spent. And so ClickFunnels really is what allows me to build that sales funnel. And so a few things that we do with Facebook is we create just a quick ad, and we do a lot of just live videos. Like, for example, if you go to SoulGen Power's page on Facebook, you're going to see a live video of me streaming in front of an install. And I'm talking about the different incentives and different things that we're able to do. And all I'm doing is just putting some good hooks out there that are going to get people to actually click on our website. What I do is I do a couple lines at the top of my ad with a with a link below, just a hook that says, hey, get your free quote here, da-da-da-da. People click on that, they go to my ClickFunnels, and then they proceed through my funnel, which we get their information, we get their name, their phone number, their email, and then that's distributed to my sales reps, who in turn give them a call, make an appointment, and then they go out and they sell them a $30,000 to $50,000 system. It's an absolute incredible way to drive huge business. Now, the details is really what makes you be successful, how you go in, how you create the system, how you target. And it's really hard for me to articulate that over a podcast without being able to see like a visual screenshot or, of what exactly we're doing. But if you go to BizHacker Tools, there's a way that you can sign up for our newsletter in which we will share a lot of these biz hacks with you absolutely free. And these will be actual videos so that you can dive into more of the nitty-gritty details on that. And then going back to radio, like I said, these are just different hooks to get people into our funnels. Everything at the end of the day drives down to our funnel. Whether we're promoting on the radio, we're doing a talk show, we're doing Facebook, we're doing Instagram, we're doing flyers, we're doing different things like on our trucks, it has the website that's going to promote through our funnel. There are so many different things, and you got to have with your URL, you have to have a catchy URL that people are going to be able to remember. For example, we own SoulGen Power. The problem with SoulGen Power itself, a lot of people just don't know how to spell it. So it's not memorable, and that's just kind of our placeholder website, where our funnel is ownyourpowersource.com. That's something that people can remember. So you got to have something that's catchy if you're trying to create a local brand that people can hear on the radio, they can see while they're driving, and they're going to remember that, or they're going to be able to jot it down real quick because they won't be able to jot phone numbers, or they won't be able to put other things to memory. But if they can put that to memory, they're going to be able to come back and visit the funnel. And you got to have little hooks in your funnel that's going to allow for follow-up. So emails, collecting emails, doing those different type of things. Here's another little biz hack that's going to be absolute blow your mind. A lot of people have seen Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is absolute imperative to your success as a local business owner. If you have a product or a service that you're promoting in a local market where you currently reside, Facebook Marketplace is absolutely mind-blowing. You're literally able to post absolutely free. So for example, this morning, actually no, it was last night, I got on Facebook Marketplace, grabbed a picture of one of our installs and said, hey, we provide free estimates. We're a locally owned business. Let me know if you're interested. Boom. My messenger absolutely blew up with people that are interested. And these are free leads. And the cool thing is I'm able to get their information without having to send them through my whole funnel. I say, hey, what's a good phone number for you? I screenshot it. I send it over to my sales manager, who in turn distributes it to my sales reps. Now, the crazy thing is my sales reps literally are inundated with leads because of these sales funnels that we have created. I have 8 sales reps right now that are sitting with anywhere from 2 to 5 leads every single day. Now, we're spending a lot on advertising. Don't get me wrong. You have to be willing to spend the money to make money. A little $5 an ad on Facebook every single day isn't going to cut it. You have to be willing to dig into your pockets a little bit and go out on the ledge. Some of you, it may mean charging a credit card, going into a little bit of debt in order to do so. But I promise you, it works. It has absolutely worked for us. But you got to be willing to spend that money to make money. The same way that you have to be willing to invest into yourself, invest in your business to be able to be successful. And like, I have a goal right now. This year, I want to spend over $100,000 on my personal education. That means going to seminars, hiring good coaches, people that are going to help me be absolutely successful. Those are the sacrifices that one has to be willing to make it to the next level. Nobody levels up by being content with the things that they are currently doing. We have all heard the definition of insanity. It's doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. if you want to take it to the next level, you have to change what you're doing. That is one thing that has absolutely stuck home to me in my years of doing business. If I want to level up, if I want to make the next level of income, if I want to be better physically, better spiritually, better with the relationships with my wife, with my children, I have to level up. I have to do things differently. If you aren't doing things differently, make goals to change today. Not just goals, but an action plan. And not just plan, but take action. That really goes back to the Biz Hacker Pledge. I am a biz hacker. I don't take shortcuts, but I make efficient moves. All that I do is intentional and thought out. I plan, I produce, and I am abundant. I work on my business and not in it. I fail until I win. Failure does not define me. My current situation does not define me. How I do anything is how I do everything. I am a biz hacker. Guys, be a biz hacker today. Take ownership. Go make it happen. Take action. Just fail until you win. That's really what it comes down to. Don't be afraid to take action. That's too many of us that are just in analysis paralysis. We're planning this big deal. Just go and do it. That's me with this podcast. Like, I've been wanting to do it forever and forever. And finally, I'm just like, screw it. No, I'm going to take action. I'm going to go get it done today. Also, if you haven't joined our group on Facebook, it's Biz Hackers, B-I-Z space Hackers. There's 72 members right now, but I want to build that to a huge community where we're going to be able to go and share just awesome biz hacks, awesome ideas. And I just need entrepreneurs like you that have information that you want to share with others to help everybody live in abundancy, because there is so much out there that each one of us can get. Not one person can own everything. So be abundant today. Join the Biz Hacker group. Until next time. Thanks again for joining us on the Biz Hacker Show. If you're not subscribed, be sure to do so now. For more great tips and biz hacks, visit us at bizhackertools.com. That's bizhackertools.com. Until next time.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.